The complaint filed with the Michigan Attorney Grievance Commission taking direct aim at the outspoken Macomb County Prosecutor Peter Lucido, who recently claimed the governor could face charges for her nursing home policy during the pandemic. The complaint reading, "We have grave concerns about Mr. Lucido's behavior with respect to the standards governing the legal profession, the prosecutor's office, and the rule of law. It appears that Mr. Lucido has a personal political axe to grind regarding Governor Whitmer." The legal scholars behind the complaint are some of the most lauded in the country. The University of Minnesota's Richard Painter, a former associate counsel to President George W. Bush, Claire Finkelstein, who leads the Center of Ethics and the Rule of Law, and Detroit Mercy's Larry Dubin, who's been teaching legal ethics for 45 years.
I think the problem here is he's been soliciting people to come to him to file issues about the deaths of their relatives. This is a very vulnerable population of people who've lost people from COVID. And of course, they're going to be put in a difficult position to try to understand whether the governor did anything wrong or not.
Lucido, a former Republican state senator, was a vocal opponent of the governor's policy while in the Senate and has maintained similar lines of rhetoric after coming into his new post in Macomb County, which Dubin says may have crossed the line between politics and prosecution.
And if you read the statements that have been made from a person in the Senate to prosecutor, you almost see a continuous stream of content that sounds very political, but now has a different purpose.
This ethics complaint is the first in a long set of steps that has to go just to start an investigation, let alone any kind of disciplinary action against Lucido. We did try to reach his office today, but did not get a comment back. Back to you.
So Grant, Lucido's calls for an investigation may not be the only ones we'll see either, right?
Right. Last week, state senators voted to set aside $1.25 million to give to any prosecutors who are willing to open an investigation into the governor's nursing home policies. And Dubin actually commented on that today, saying it was, quote, the worst situation you could imagine, saying any prosecutor who took that money could easily taint themselves and their investigations.
Yeah, we'll definitely be hearing more on that. Grant, we appreciate it.